Hello and welcome to the SlimeBrosPlayTime stream. This week, solo stream again, unfortunately. However, Glenn will be back come Wednesday, so we're going to be able to go back to some good old Luigi's Mansion 3 and see. We might even be able to finish it off in the next couple of sessions, I think. I'm not sure how much is actually left, but enough about that. This week, once again, should I say, we are playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity again. Loads of fun last time, and I reckoned it would be a shame to only do the one and then try before trying some of the other suggestions that I was given last week. So, and since Glenn's coming back on Wednesday, we might as well play this one once more, so we can have twice in a row. Truly gauge how everyone feels about this game. So yeah, we're gonna jump straight into that. I just realized they didn't actually turn on my game monitor, so I was just watching the input through the stream. So now that that's on, we can actually play. So we finished off the kind of first two champions last time. We started with Rivali, the dick Birdman. We checked his off nice and early. Also, I wasn't sure if we were going to get some kind of cool power like we do in Breath of the Wild, so I kind of wanted to see if that was going to come into play and get the best ability first. And then we went down to the Gerudo Desert, and then we got unlocked Urbosa. She might actually be my favorite fighter so far. She's extremely satisfying to use. She just destroys captains like none of the other characters so far. So now we've got Eggbot telling us about some stuff. Cool. Let's just get that out of the way. Nope, actually can't. Don't have the things. Sweet. So now we've got one of the other two champions left. I think we'll go for Mipha first. Second most useful ability in Breath of the Wild is Mipha's Mipha's Grace. That's the one. If you don't know, if you die, it brings you back full health. You can use it once every 20 minutes or so of game time. It's just super useful, so not getting one shot. Oh, thank you very much, Jamie. J.L. Schofield in the chat. Just realized I read that wrong. Weren't complimenting me, complimenting this game. Yeah. This is very... At least the map is almost exactly the same. I mean, you recognize it from Breath of the Wild. I think there's just a few things in here in particular that are different. As far as the actual game map goes, you'll see it's not like quite Breath of the Wild. It's very influenced by Dynasty Warriors in that fashion. Full health and then some extra hearts. Yeah, Melfina's Grace. Great ability. Forgot that I gave you extra hearts. It's even better now. I'm trying to correct my posture a little bit this week. So if you see me like grabbing it here, it's because I'm wearing a back support. It's not because I'm itchy. Cool. I think we're gonna go for Mipha first. I keep saying Melfina, but Melfina is a different Zelda character. I think she's from Ocarina of Time. Let's see. Let's put some cooking in. How many of those ingredients do we have? Sure.
Oh, it looks delicious.
Let's go for that extra damage. What do we want to go with? I'm sticking
I'll
with
do what I
Zelda,
can.
baby. I can't actually switch out Link, can I? No. Stuck with him. Onward. JL Schofield, have you ever played... I know you played Hyrule Warriors, the first one, which I've constantly been slagging off.
The long-lived
Wrong
Sora,
direction.
who could traverse rivers and lakes with ease,
But have you played any other
lived
Dynasty
in
Warriors or
Hyrule
like Warriors Orochi
at a
games?
resplendent place dubbed Zora's Domain.
I don't think a lot of people have really... I don't know. I'm trying to gauge, actually. It's like... I don't know how much that game kind of caught on in the West, because it's the impression that I got when I was introduced to it by my Singaporean friend back in high school was that like it was quite big in Asian countries. I mean, it makes sense with Dynasty Warriors because a lot of the characters were like historical, legendary figures from in and around Southeast Asia. A lot of Japanese, Korean, Chinese. So it makes sense having that kind of connection. But I have no idea how popular it was in kind of Western countries.
Mipha, a Zora princess with the power to heal others' wounds, was selected to pilot divine beast Varuta. Accompanied by Link and the rest of her party, Zelda headed to Zora's Domain, where she was granted an audience with King Dorephan.
Is this the first area that we're going to get to without having to immediately fight our way through hordes of the local inhabitants?
Pilot the divine beast.
Look, younger dude.
Yes.
Not any smaller
My
though.
father, King Rome, has faith she will do her utmost. With your permission, of course.
This will be a dangerous mission. Piloting the divine beast against the darkness. And I understand that the knight who will seal that darkness has not yet appeared.
Yes, he has.
That is true.
Spoiler.
I must refuse. I cannot send my daughter into such peril.
But
Your Majesty,
Damn.
I bring news.
The boy's getting it done.
Well, Link, you've grown since I last saw you.
Ah, yeah. They were childhood heroes in Breath of the Wild. That was like their one flashback.
And
Was,
yet,
do
you have
remember
not
me?
changed. This creature is a guardian?
Tiny Time Eggbot Guardian.
How cute.
Princess Mipha! Monsters on Ploymus Mountain, marching this way.
What of my father?
His Majesty is leading the army to intercept. He thought the prince was here with you.
Sidon is missing.
Where's that handsome bastard gone? I remember that being a thing when Breath of the Wild first came out. Let's do it. Yeah, everyone was going crazy over the
We will
fish
find
prince
Sidon.
Sidon.
You must watch over the domain.
Highness!
So much Rule 34. Jamie's... I didn't want to do it in the middle of the cutscenes, but Jamie was saying that he's Jamie/JL Schofield. I hope it's okay that I'm not just outing you. He's played Dynasty Warriors on PSP and one of them on PC. I didn't actually realize they were on PC, to be honest. I thought it was just the later ones, like the more recent ones. Because otherwise I definitely would have played more of it when I was a kid. Because I'm much more of a PC nerd. I played a game called Mystic Heroes on the GameCube that was made by the same studio. Okay, and that studio only makes Dynasty Warriors games, so yeah, I imagine that would have been a very similar experience. Hello, Matilda. Welcome. Good to see you back. Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. And I hope, if not, I hope I can bring a little bit of brightness to your midweek. I totally agree with you, JL Schofield. Like, this, I have such fond memories of Breath of the Wild now, and with how much ridiculous amount of time I spent in that world. I'm taken right back there whenever I see anything. Mark Todd, I want to live in your beard. Well, it's certainly getting big enough that someone could potentially live in it. Don't know if I would recommend it necessarily, though. Let's jump into this. Ah, what am I doing with this prick?
I'm here, Link.
Ah.
Princess, I'm
Oh
on
no,
my
wait.
way. I'm here, Link.
Right, I want to try Mipha out. Ooh, she fast. Ah, I like her sprinting animation.
I'll win.
I also dig that all of her moves are kind of like, all the spell-based ones are all water. Hey, you're weak against me. Oh, the first dodge! Success! Did not get many of those off last time. Not like aerial stuff. There we go. Yes, positive start to the stream.
It is done.
That's what I like to see. Are you Sidon? No, it's just a generic Sora captain. Nice. Dakin Mipha. To be fair, every hero I've played so far, I've immediately gone that this person is really fun and I want to play them more. Which I suppose is a good sign, but not when there's quite a lot of characters. Although, like I said last time, I'm not sure how many of them there actually are. Oh, camera please, thank you. Mipha's bomb ability is pretty cool. Just like an AoE. I do genuinely think that in this game, it's more, the thing that attracts me to different heroes is how satisfying they are. Not necessarily how effective their movesets are, but just how cool they look doing stuff, and how it kind of feels as I like actually press the buttons and things. Like how it feels reaction time wise, the different combinations, and which ones are kind of easiest to perform or hit the most number of people at the same time. Just, you know, how cool it is. Oh, that's a very nice sprint attack. And there's normally like something explodey to hit to blow these things up. Can't see it now. Give me the chest. Yeah, so I think my ranking system is going to be based on satisfaction levels. So far, I think Zelda is still winning, honestly. Her moveset is just, like, so interesting, even though a lot of it is quite hard to pull off, I think, and be effective with. But you know, who doesn't love how cool all the Sheikah Slave moves are? I know, you want me to freeze them, okay, I'll do that. Attack. Shield. I'm glad your week has been okay, Matilda. It's good to know. How's the game performance-wise? it performs pretty good. Sometimes, like, keeping up with the camera angle changes is a bit. It's a bit. It feels like just a little bit. You can see the frames in between. I guess it just drops frames. But other than that, it does pretty well. You can really hear the fan whirring up though. I think the Switch gets very hot when it's in dock mode. It seems. I don't know how it plays kind of remotely though, because that's always a bit, more efficient. Was Sidon even born during this game? Yeah, I think the what's the race called? I'm blanking. The Zora. They live longer than humans. And they so I assume he's basically alive. And they said that in the cutscene that he was missing. So that is probably a yes on that front. Right. What am I actually supposed to be doing? Rescue the injured Zora captains. Okay. Let me just switch to Link, it looks like. Yep. Oh, Jesus. You're in a precarious position, weren't you? Oops. So far, the one thing that's kind of the most frustrating about this game, though, Jamie, is the camera. Because, like, as you can see, sometimes it just gets a little bit excited when there's stuff around you. I need to remember to block as an option in this game. I'm not sure if it works on the lightning. I'll try. Alright, let's start actually doing some stuff. You. Oh, electric field, get out of there. Let's switch to the sky, please. Oh, electrified while I'm in the middle of it. How rude of you. I don't think I can reach that high. No, can't. Also, walk straight into the electric field. Man. I've really forgotten how to play this game since last week. Since on Saturday even. No, it's unfortunate, isn't it? Trying to fight two of these guys at the same time in this quite small area is mean. I think this is the first time I've had to fight two of these so far. Stop blinking away from me just when I get close. That's rude. I guess we only have fire really that'll do anything to him. And I think I might have missed. Alright. Don't go away from me, thank you. Die. Hi Aslan! I hope you're having a good evening. And thank you for your question in the chat. Aslan has used the comment function, which I should probably remind people of at the beginning of the stream. There's several commands I've got set up on the channel. One of them is the comment one that Aslan has just used, which picks a random comment from a list and posts. In this case, he's got if animals could talk, which would be the rudest. I don't know about anyone else, but I feel like it would be some kind of bird. It's got to be, like, because I still hate Rivali just so goddamn much, and he's the latest sentient animal I've had to deal with. I guess Mifa is actually the latest, but that's fine. We'll be like that. What am I actually supposed to be doing? Okay. Was that on the map before? I'm not sure it was. Nope. Or if I was being blind.
I will try.
Nope. This direction. Ooh. Electric Goblin. Yeah, so the other kind of command functions that I've got activated at the moment, I've got some ideas for some other ones in the future, but we've got the egg command, which will egg me on with a random egg. It is a a silly but fun pun-related command. I should just use the freeze ability, shouldn't I? There we go. God, finding it hard to concentrate. What other commands do I have? There is another one that works. I just can't think of it right now. Defeat monsters attacking Zora's domain. I still like how much more verticality this game has compared to other Dynasty Warriors games I've played in the past. Because a lot of those maps were kind of flat. I can't kill those guys in one hit, unfortunately. How far do I go? Alright, let me just switch to Blink. Oh, he's fighting combos, so that's fine. I can deal with these a bit better. Let's just do this. Get the last one on. Ah, damn it. Forget it. Let's do this. No, you wanted me to do the timey-wimey thing. But... I'm probably going to say the name wrong. Bodrenegrim? Bodrenegrim? Bodrenegrim. There we go. Fuck. That was harder than it needed to be. Yeah, you're right. Seagulls. Seagulls. That's a very good shout. Seagulls are very evil creatures. And depending on where you are, like, they be some big moves. I know, if you go up to Scotland, in parts of Scotland, some of the seagull sizes get ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen a seagull as big as I have in Scotland. That was very useful slime. Thank you very much for doing that. I feel like the Rotten Air Gazlan was related to chat about seagulls. I need to be in front of them when I was doing that. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Oh, I did not mean to switch. Interesting. Good to know that they're all near the captains, though. Useful to know. One of the things I wasn't doing last time I played was being efficient with my teleporting to different characters. Because that was mostly because I just wanted to kind of stay with the. Oh, I should have done the frozen thing again. Mostly do want to stay with the characters that I found more interesting. Ooh, open. Get out of here. I did see something. Alright, we're gonna stick with. No, stop. Please stop doing that. We're gonna stick with Morfina, and then we're gonna go up to this little outpost over here. Ooh, chest. What's that? Oh yes, the D20 command, of course. That just lets you roll a simple D20. and is purely just for shits and giggles. Because who doesn't like dice? Ow. That was rude, son. Nope. Still not really gotten used to Malphina's combinations. I was her move to get up into the air. Different? No. Man, it's really so much easier to fight these guys when there's just one of them. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Come here.
You won.
Not the fastest of a captain kill.
It is done.
Let's clear this outpost while we're here. Nope.
Worth a try. Like so.
Good gutsons. Well, how's it? The magnetic one is nice and simple. It does take quite a while though, and you can't really move. So I wonder how well it's going to be when there's, how well it's going to serve me when there's captains and stuff around. Come on, come on! I'm defeating all your peoples. Where's the captain? Come to me. Oh, still not got a captain, I guess. There we go. Hello.
With grace.
Haven't seen this one yet.
I cannot fail.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage and a really big AoE. I like it. The next one's just here, so we'll stay as. Oh, there's two again. Who's gonna be fast to deal with? Maybe you? Ow, 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 ow. Let's do this. I turned slightly to the side and it was not as effective as it could have been. That's unfortunate. I was once again facing the wrong direction. Can I? No. Okay. Target one of them. Not what I wanted. Oh, no. Still can't time those very well. Okay, that guy's behind me. I don't like that. Dodge. 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 Nope. Maybe when I'm facing two people isn't the best time to try perfect dodges, but no. We like to live wildly. Okay, let's just do this and get it over with.
I cannot fail.
Shield. Die. Get it? No, not quite. Face this direction and then we do this. There we go. Don't know what that slow-mo was about. I don't think I did a move. I was ready at that. Okay. This direction. Get out of here. You should flee. Flee from me. Oop, give me that Korok seed. Golden poop, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Oh yeah, that's just grand, isn't it? I like that this level, a great deal of it, not all of it, is actually just the level from Breath of the Wild. Not something I noticed immediately coming into the level, but certainly this area. Oh, just shoot at them. Very nice, very lovely. Some of the shader quality in this one isn't quite as crisp as Breath of the Wild. What time is it in the UK? It is currently 8:10. Did I say that right? Yes, I did. Always gotta double check. PM, I should probably clarify, actually. Not just be throwing out the time like that when it's a possible 14-hour difference, depending on where you live in the world. Which seems silly, given there's only 12 hours on a clock. But that is the truth. There is actually some places in the world that have 14 hours in either direction. I think they're mostly small islands in the kind of almost in the middle of nowhere. Alright. Nice. I don't have any. I've only been getting lightning spells, really. Rods. I didn't actually look at what this did. Us? No, not quite as effective as some of the other ranged heroes attacks. Heroes ranged attacks, should I say. Hey Glenn! Hope you're having a good week so far, bro. And I hope you're excited for some Luigi's Mansion 3 on Saturday. I certainly am. I need to mess up some more ghosts. Never really broke that guy's shield, unfortunately. Didn't have an easy way to do it. More Traveler's Swords. I need to do... I said I was going to do some inventory management between the last stream and this stream, and I didn't. Just didn't. Was very busy. So unfortunately I didn't get around to it. I could have sworn there was going to be a Korok seed around there. Oh, let's clear out this one so we can get some extra enemy trophies, I think they're called in this. Since those seem to be a valuable commodity in terms of currency in the pre-Calamity age. I guess this is the intra-Calamity age, since it's on the cusp of beginning. One thing I did notice last week, because I mean we haven't really done too many missions so far. I believe it's been 4, but considering the number of, and I don't know if it's waiting for me to. It probably is waiting for me to do certain missions, and it's fairly linear in terms of story. But most of the options that are popped up on the kind of map that we saw at the beginning, which is where all the missions are hosted and all the... You can hand in rewards by doing certain... gaining certain items and handing them in for various hero rewards. But it seems like the majority of the kind of fighting missions that are available are kind of like they're flash forward missions to presumably Breath of the Wild kind of era in time, so 100 years after this particular game. So I don't know how much like did I get some kind of... No, I'm just imagining that tooltip then. Cool. I'm not sure how much pre Breath of the Wild juicy lore we're gonna get here. We've had some kind of nice... It seems to be mostly about the relationship between, or at least the introduction of Link to being Zelda's knight, and then being chosen for the I think they call it the hero, the hero chosen by the blade, I think, if I've been paying attention correctly, which I probably haven't. And we've had some kind of nice interactions between Zelda and the champions, or the champions and Link. So that's kind of been nice, kind of in fleshing out their kind of relationship with each other. But in terms of lore, we haven't really had too much as of yet. Break the shield, please, thank you. Oh no, it didn't break. I need to have at least one captain fight that ends without me just taking away his whole health bar. Beep. Beep boop. I'm a rubbish pepper robot from Star Wars that just screeches all the time. Yeah. The little companion timey-wimey bot in this is very extremely reminiscent of the new droid from Star Wars in particular. I'm close enough. This is the closest here, in fact. Gotta sprint all the way back up here. Oh, there's still 2 outposts that I haven't cleared. Dude. We may do that. We may go back and finish that off before the end. I'm nothing if not a completionist. Oh, it's completely ignored him, haven't I? Let's do this just for fun. I missed everyone. Great. Thank you. Come at me, son. Alright, we'll do the time wimey thing. We'll play the game by your rules. Maybe we can actually have some quick captain fights.
It is done.
All right. Nice one.
Interesting. Haven't seen these enemies yet. Better slay some of them, because the loot is probably going to be worth having for some quest hand in or other. Oh, it's a Lionel. The first Lionel we've seen. I thought it was huge, humongous, till I realized that that's baby Sidon. But he is really small. Not like the big handsome devil we know from Breath of the Wild. Ooh, this is gonna be hard, isn't it? Come at me, son. Okay. I'm assuming it's weak point at this point. Face this way. I thought he was gonna hit me. I reflexively said ouch. Could have frozen. You're right, game. I definitely could have. I'll do it this time. That doesn't look good. Also, the first flame I thought was gonna actually have hit me, but it didn't, luckily. So I did get the wall up in time. Oh. If this is like anything like the other bosses that we've done so far, we're probably going to have to hit his weak point twice. Or is it Lionel, so it could even be 3 times. It looks like it's going to be 3 times. Oh no. Oh, there's a lot of fire. Oh, I did manage to avoid it. Oh, jeez, camera lock. I just saw some more of these, so I'm just going to quickly kill him. I hope the Lionel isn't going to just completely destroy me when I'm not looking. Hey, I'm back. I'm back, son.
I cannot go.
This looks like aim lock. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. I am going in and out of kind of locking the camera to him. I'm not sure if you're necessarily talking about that. I might be too late this time and facing the wrong direction. Good thing I can get over it. But my allies are just gonna die. Not quite as accurate as the ones from Breath of the Wild. Aslan, you really need to have the experience of fighting some Lionels. Ooh, that was rough. Okay, note to self, just keep putting down the walls when he does that. It's a much better option than just... It doesn't look like I can easily avoid them. Oh god. Did not do it that time. Oh. Ow, rough. Man, he's really kicking my Kraven as of recent. You need to find one of the ones that look like this one. Don't try and take on like a silver Lionel or anything like that, because those guys are mental. Unless you've got the good armor, of course. I mean, you finished the actual kind of story, haven't you? So you should have some decent armor. You should be easily able to take out the. I'm gonna get got. Okay, no, I was in the animation for something else. Come on, come on, just be done. Be over. There we go. Are you playing some Breath of the Wild tomorrow? That'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. There's so much to do in that game. And it's so easy to miss certain things. He's so tiny and cute.
Why would you try to fight that beast alone?
Because he's a future prince warrior, that's why.
I was so worried about you. But still, I am proud. What a brave little brother I have.
Got such round, rosy cheeks. What a cutie. Ah, you got this, fam. If you're playing it tomorrow, you're playing it on stream then, aren't you? That'll be sick. You can just roll straight into Ganon. You know, first thing you do on stream, defeat Ganon. Be sick. Danger, danger.
What is that?
Hey, Cake Debate. Hope you're having a good time. Ah, not as long as I thought we'd taken. Man, we leveled Mipha up good. That's cool. Oh, I can't carry any more weapons? Great. Oh, we're gonna have to get rid of a lot of them, aren't we? Bye bye. How do I just like... we'll check out all of them. Great. is there... Nope, I pressed the wrong button. I see. How does that sort them though? It says it sorts them. Oh, these are all traveler swords with different... I still don't know how this stuff works really. That's a useful one. Not so useful, you can go. Attack range, pretty nice. Nothing, okay, bye. High resell weapon. I don't know what the... Alright, whatever, we'll keep it then. Buy soldier's broadsword. Buy other soldier's broadsword. Bye bye, bye bye. Trying to skip through this pretty quick. Don't have any other sledgehammers. I need to try some of these other weapons because I haven't actually done that yet. Cool, that should be enough, surely. There we go. Cool. Nice. Throw a helm. I'm not putting on any helms. Probably should. Small fancy tablet computer. Yeah! Well, it's ancient fancy future technology as well. Because these Hylians did not invent this tech.
Sora! There is no turning back now!
Yeah, they're right on our front doorstep, son.
King Dorfan!
Damn. Can someone say fucked?
Could it be?
Nice stream, but it needs more loot management. If people like that stuff, I'll keep it in. But I'm trying to like... Why? Why did you give me this option right now? Are we going to get to control Varuta? That would be pretty sick. I need to press A, don't I? I have a feeling that like streaming culture of opening loot boxes and cases and stuff like that, we are actually going to get to control it. This is going to be sick. Okay, the vertical aim now that I have inverted is now probably not the best. This is crazy. We didn't get to pilot any of the other load of after that. We didn't get to target any of the other divine beasts. So what's that one? Nice. Destroyed that whole hillside. Looks like it's only a short level, but that's fine. It's worth. Are these just all little guys? Yeah. Hi. Let's see what this one does. Go. Man, that was pretty sick. Get out of here. Oh, there's some more here. Yeah, yeah. Let's rack up them kills. Why not? Do I need a big one to blow this up? Do I just run into it? What does fling upward do? That's what it does. Watch out for Legolas. Yeah, he'll come and mess my day up. Should have targeted more with that move, but never mind. Yeah, but what I was saying earlier, I have a feeling not so many streamers and stuff are going to be doing unboxings in the future. Did I not kill those? Did not, apparently. Because of these the new kind of NTC stuff. I believe it's NTCs. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Because essentially that is gonna, I reckon, fill the niche that kind of unboxing streams fill at this current time. Because they're like a short-lived experience where you get to have the hype along with the creator who is opening whatever it may be. And that's kind of like what the NTCs... I need to double check before I just start talking about this kind of stuff, what the acronym actually is. But that seems to be a lot of what that is geared towards. I am slaying fools. Can I do this to anyone who's underneath me? Where did that one come from? Did you see the one just come flying into the screen? But yeah, those are kind of like geared, or they're being marketed as being kind of for short-term limited experiences that you can own, whether it's like digital or whether they're limited edition kind of digital prints of certain things or whatever. It can be any kind of digital good or digital piece of digital media. I'm hoping this is just gonna they flew to the moon. Okay. I'm enjoying just destroying as many of these little fodder guys as possible. Man, that's a lot of Lionels. How come there's so many of them? It's like way more than even exists, I think, across the entirety of the Breath of the Wild map. Hey, you're still alive after that? Hey, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Lionel's always such a pain in my butt. What does this do? I haven't actually done this. Intercept. Okay, so that's a shield that I can throw off. I probably will need to do that now because I'm quite low on health. Didn't know why I didn't check that out earlier, honestly. There we go. That was a little bit closer than it needed to be, but we got it done. That was a fun little mission, I've got to admit. It definitely spiced up between the kind of normal rounds. It's a shame we didn't get to do that with the other champion.
Point. We are woefully unprepared to defend against the Calamity. The Zora will face this peril head on. We must consider the future. We all share this land of Hyrule, so all of us must do our part. Mipha, attend.
Yes, Father.
You will become the pilot of the divine beast, Varota. On one condition. You must promise to come back safely.
Got some bad news for you, Daddy. Interestingly, I didn't notice any move combos that had any inherent kind of heal. So that's kind of Mipha's main deal. Hey, what are you on about, little robot? That's one of those future fights. I'm gonna have to... There's some cool Zelda upgrades over here somewhere. Fuck you, Rivali. That gives items and a random weapon upgrade, I guess. Right. Did do anything over here? Hey, Zelda. We can't do that one. But I need to power up my girl. Ooh. Did this actually unlock this place? We do. This is...
For once, you've done well.
What a bitch. Stop coming into my game and talking shit. Rally, you prick. I'm never gonna play you. Never. I hope you realize that. Press X file. Material objective are displayed. Like what it. Oh, you can track them. That's pretty nice. Don't have that. Maybe for bonus hearts, pretty nice. Oh, I've just noticed that the little icons are different for each person. Dope. These are the ones from the map! From the big, like, kind of collage map from Breath of the Wild. Don't think we've seen it in this one yet. No, we have, in the opening cinematic. Alright. So these ones... Oh, they're Impas ones. Okay, let's do some of these ones then. I'll take it.
Oh.
Nice. We can get some of those from there. Let's get some bonus hearts for Urbosa.
Not bad, huh?
I wanna get back to playing with Urbosa. Okay. Thank you. She was really fun. She just destroyed everyone
I will put
so
this
quickly.
strength to good use.
Hey, we got a 5th chain normal attack. Cool. That's a cheap one. I'll do that.
You did well.
That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's a nice recipe. Do that one. It's cheap as well.
Impressive.
It's also pretty nice. So where's the other elemental one? Where's the one that's good against like freezing? It's one of the pot ones. This one? Oh, I can't do that one anyway. No, doesn't look like it's there yet. Alright, Nifa, you can have bonus hearts.
All the better to help my friends.
Give me that bonus combo.
I will not rest on my laurels.
Nice. Can just be mashing that regular attack. Still don't have that. We'll check it again. Try and upgrade Impa a little bit. There we go.
New power, new hope.
Nice. Cool. I guess we unlock the Link ones as we unlock everyone else's. Cool. Thank you. I had looked at that one before. At least it's not annoying. As annoying as Navi from Ocarina of Time. Because that little spirit thing was the worst. I think of any Zelda game that I've played so far. Cool, thank you for letting me know about that. Can we do any others? Can we do any others? I don't think I could do these ones. No. What about this one? No. I could just buy that though. How many do I need? One. My quests registered. Interesting. Didn't look at actually which one I needed. Just need one of them, and it is the ruby. Cool, got it. I believe it was this one.
Vasak.
One of your finest rubies, please. Thank you. Man, that took a lot of my rupees to do. So maybe it's not going to be super beneficial money-wise to just be buying shit all the time. That's probably where the grind comes in.
Bravo! Superb!
Ah, that die shop can change the colour of my stuff. That's cool. Right, quick last glance. What about you? No. What about you? No. I wasn't looking at the parts before. This one. Nope. We ain't buying shit for now. That one ruby took up so much of my gold. Alright, moving on to Death Mountain. Let's go and get ourselves a Daruk. Yeah, hell yeah, we're going with Zelda again. Our weapon is very weak though, so I will come here. Zelda. Okay, its base one is 11. That one is 17. Attack speed plus 6%. It's pretty nice. So we will equip you. I did the wrong thing. I meant to do this one. Interesting. I'm still thinking about a regular controller, not a Nintendo controller, because Nintendo controllers helpfully decided to flip the two, flip the X and the Y and the A and the B, so this makes it infinitely more confusing to go back and forth between that and other ones. Evening, Ross Meekle. Glad you could make it. It's good to see your name in chat. I hope you're having a lovely week so far. I wish it would actually tell me what the what the base traits are of the ones that I'm merging. I still don't know, because I didn't come on and play around last time. I still don't know exactly how. So that one looks like it gives us an extra slot. I don't know exactly how this works yet. Okay, right. I think... No, the symbols are different. Okay. Well, let's see what we want. So those get a bonus because of the same type, it looks like, which is pretty nice. And that is a pretty nice ability. Battle specific material drop rate plus 5%. That is also pretty nice. Don't care about the high resale value, so we'll just go with this one. And let's get something else to do some weapon boosts with. Probably something that doesn't... Yeah, that doesn't have an ability. That one also doesn't have an ability. That last one didn't seem to make the thing go up, but whatever. I've got so many weapons anyway. It doesn't really matter. Okay, that's pretty nice. Let's just see what Link's got going on. I'm still rocking this training sword because I still think it's funny. I've gotten further than you now, Ross? Haha. Ooh, this might be a good time to actually just switch to a different weapon. I might try out the spears for this go. Dash attack damage is pretty nice. Fusion material XP is just that just means it's gonna level up like crazy, so that's pretty nice as well. Let me equip this guy, which is not that button. That one. And then let's fuse it. there any that are going to give me more slots? Or do you need to have 2? How does the more slot giving work? You need to have 2, and the second one is the one that can maybe join. Okay, oh man, it backs all the way out. Okay. Interesting. Hello. You're gonna be the base. There's no ones with the same thing as that now. Oh, I don't. The high resale rate, that kind of seems silly. So let's just power it up with this and this, and then didn't hit the right button. Didn't hit the right button. Almost there. Almost got it. We're only got to try the 3rd time, guys. Don't worry about it. That's the one that I want to avoid. Cool. Nice. Cool. We'll try that spear out then. Hell yes. Okay, you're just disappearing. Onwards to Death Mountain. Let's get the cooking effect on the go. I mean, I guess there's gonna be a lot of fire, so.
Oh, it looks delicious. Yum.
Hi there, Sharky Boom. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? How is your midweek treating you?
The rugged Gorons lived in Goron City, a town carved into Death Mountain. They were forged in volcanic heat, their bodies as hard as stone. Daruk, a brave Goron whose power of protection could repel the mightiest of blows, was deemed the best candidate to pilot divine beast Va Rudanya.
Okay, so Daruk, definitely the chillest of the champions. Worst power in the game. Is basically an impenetrable shield that can be used once every like 7 minutes or something. Can't remember exactly. But most of the time it just like threw you off completely.
The princess and her entourage ventured to Goron City in hopes of securing Daruk's cooperation.
Oh, it's been a long week for you? Yeah, I think it's feeling like a long week for a lot of people at the moment. Bring on that weekend. We want that weekend feeling, you know? Well, I hope that the back half of this week picks up for you.
Is that I never refuse a sincere request. So of course I'm on board with your plan.
Gotta love him.
Except there is one problem.
There's always a catch with you.
Well, it's just Va Rudanya is in a difficult spot right now. The divine beast was found pretty high up on Death Mountain. A lot of monsters have been crawling around lately, so even getting close to old Rudanya is a big pain. Only the bravest go up there now. So that's why it's a good thing it's gonna be us!
Of course.
Come on! Death Mountain won't climb itself.
What a lovable strong man.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like Aslan's had a long week as well. I think it's just one of those weeks, you know. Now, this weapon is pretty nice, actually. I wonder how... Rest and Holiday. Charging plus. I like that Link's moveset is... They've, like, actually bothered to give him multiple different kind of play styles with the different weapons that you can play with in Breath of the Wild. I think that's pretty nice. Especially, it also means that you have a hero that's like much more versatile than the rest, I guess, which might be needed in this game, where like some of the other heroes are such badasses that it makes Link look like kind of an average Joe type. At least so far, anyway. Yes, we got it. We got the dodge on time. Weekends feel like 30 minutes lunch break during the workday. Yes, they can definitely feel like that, for sure. I'm going up from 4-day weeks to 5-day weeks after Easter. Mixed feelings about that. Yeah. I mean, I've just gone the other way. So I'm definitely pro more free time and time to work on other projects and stuff. Let's try out some Daruk. Oh, the rolling. Oh, the rolling is so good. The rumble is satisfying. Hey, what's up? What's up, fellows? Let's get this up. This thing is actually over here. Maybe just I ran away from the fight that I was currently at, but it's okay. We've got to experience some of the rolling. Okay, so he is understandably slower than everyone else, or maybe that's just a trick because he is so much bigger than everyone else. Which I dig, because he is a massive dude. Bam! Wall jumped off that tiny thing with my huge mass. But chop! The tiny little paraglider. Okay, so he is fun. He is fun. I think my favorite thing about him is definitely this rolling, though. Oof, that was fun. Yeah, I mean, with kids, that's like an extra concern that I don't have to have. But I imagine that it's not fun knowing that you're gonna have that much less time to see your kids. I mean, they say that it's only childhood in the eyes of a parent is just a flash. So I can see why you'd want to spend as much time as you possibly could with Sephi. Yeah, it's definitely been hard to kind of do memorable things or things that feel worthwhile with your time on the weekends during lockdown and stuff. And I think a lot of people are struggling with that. I know I get quite bored at times, and I'm not the best person to socialize over the internet or even via text. So for me, it's been just like a bit lonely more than anything else, I think. That's why it's kind of. I think that's kind of what you've been alluding to there. I haven't had time to read the whole thing, but it's important to have projects and stuff, so you can kind of at least feel a sense of accomplishment or that working towards something. I want to go up that thing now. I wonder if there's a dude up there. Captain. Just rolling around the stairs is kind of probably not the nicest thing to watch. I apologize. I will slowly waddle up the stairs. Oh no, you auto rolled. Oh, there was a chest up here, yes. That made it worth it. Bam, give it. Oh, I was trying to read that and then it disappeared. It said activate ZR. ZR. Which one does it always wants that? This one is the R1 Nintendo. This one is the RB. Please. Okay, I might as well just continue rolling down this corner and get the last one. This minimap honestly confuses me. There it is. There we go. We found the exit. We found another captain. Probably do more of them following up. Oh, he did it. Daruk, you agile loaf. Break, thank you. Do it. Do it. I liked the shield roll that you just did there, that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, nothing to it.
Please, I want more free time. Yeah, it is honestly pretty nice to only work 3 days a week. Luckily, I'm in a position where I can kind of afford accommodation and food and stuff, just being on 3 days a week. Honestly, it doesn't give me a lot of, you know, as you would expect, extra monies for whatever. But since it's kind of lockdown and stuff, there hasn't really been too much for me to spend it on. So I've not really felt that overly much. But I would recommend it to anyone who is in the position to be able to do it, to kind of take a step back from work life a little bit and try and spend at least a little bit of time working on something you enjoy and working, whether you work towards being able to do more of that kind of as you're living, or something that you enjoy as you're living, or whether it's just kind of something that is a bit more for yourself. If at all possible, I would highly recommend. Yay, it's the first fire thing person we've encountered on Death Mountain. So it wasn't a waste of me equipping the. Oh, that combo is pretty fun. I'm back, baby. Follow up. Follow up. Woof. I could have sworn that was pretty close to being a perfect. Give it to me, game. Right. Break the shield. Break the shield. Thank you very much. And we go. Oh, I'm right in the corner. I should change. Wonder where. Please. Zelda's in the middle? Yeah. Yeah, we're back to Zelda, baby. Just look at those moves. Look at that move set. It's so fun and good. And it uses all of the Sheikah Slate things. That's why I like it so much. Oh, wrong thing. Boom. Do I have... I do. Okay. Ice bombardment. Cute. Not quite behind, but... and I love that bomb ability. Just spawning the robot guardian. Just spits bombs everywhere. So good.
I won, despite the odds.
Yeah, I mean, I would see if that would be possible as well. Although sometimes, the flip side of this, which I didn't really, I know I spent a lot of time just kind of praising the virtues of that idea. But I think the one thing I would say that is kind of like a gacha in this scenario is when I want to destroy this. If sometimes you can find yourself like, if you then don't use your day to do anything, it sometimes can feel like twice as wasted. So, but I know you, Aslan. You've got a lot of interesting projects that you want to do in the future. So I don't imagine that you would waste your time quite that way. But yeah, I would encourage everyone to do that because your mental health is important. It's not just mental health; it's more like kind of a lifestyle referendum, if you will. God, love the finisher. So good. Give me this. Aim at this thing. Stop moving, please. Where are you? Camera angle. I didn't throw it in time. Still got it though. Okay, you want the bombs. I get it. Okay. Go this way, please. Thank you. Stay over there. I don't like that it just kind of walks in a straight line when you're not controlling it. I'd rather the bomb, because you actually control it when you first deploy it, and then you can kind of back out or stay in control the whole time, and the AI will kind of take care of Zelda. But if you kind of cancel it, it doesn't just like, well, first of all, if you throw it out there and just immediately cancel the control, it'll just run in a straight direction until it hits something and stops. But I feel like if I've controlled it and placed it somewhere, it needs to just stay there. But yeah, small potatoes. It's still fun. It's entertaining at the very least. These guys don't drop chests anymore. Nope. I haven't really used Zelda's like big bomb roll so much. Totally missed that, but it's cool. The game's got my back. Where is this fool?
If I must, forward.
Alright, let's might just make it. Did not think I was gonna get there in time to defend myself. Do that again. So much anarchy you make, Zelda. Love it. Boom. Oh, I didn't realize it was today. I'm sorry, Aslan. I should have said happy anniversary. Yeah, I know what you feel about it not feeling like 9 years. 5 years even. Not 9 years, jeez. It's a weird feeling. Like, I felt at least like I felt like it was equally much longer and much shorter. For various reasons. It was just a bit weird, you know. Alrighty, anything else hidden away in this corner? I haven't really had many boxes to destroy, or I haven't come across many Korok seeds. It's a bit unfortunate. That's fine. That's fine. Anyone close? I'm kind of the closest, but I don't know if I can get... I don't think I'll be able to get through there, will I? Okie dokie then. I guess we're gonna have to get to Link.
No problem. Link!
What's the... I've lost my shield slide. That is upsetting. Can I one-shot these guys? No. I didn't. Rude. How does it... It says afterwards press and hold. Pretty weird. Oh, my back. Gotta sit straight. Gotta sit straight. Hey, Fire Moblin, what's up? I come for you. Oh. That's... Was I alive in there? Or was he just hugging me? Oh, don't get me in there. Oh, you don't like air attacks, okay. I can still get in the air the same button combination, that's good. Oh, that's not what I want to do. There we go. There we go. It is satisfying as hell to time that right. I can't see. Camera, please. Alright, let's go up there, because there's going to be a chest up there. I forgot Link had this guy following him around. It's such a creepy little walk. Not sure how I feel about time traveling Eggbot. He's a bit weird. And I mean, Zelda are not shy of involving themselves in time travel mechanics in their games. But to be honest, I wasn't a fan of the basic premise of this game, which if you weren't here for the last stream and the intro cinematics that kind of explained it. The time travel Eggbot thing, wherever he's gone, is he up there still? Okay. Should I say, it activated the moment that Zelda defends Link at the beginning of Breath of the Wild. Well, not beginning, but you find it out in flashbacks, but chronologically one of the earliest scenes that we see. Stop, please. So at the beginning of this game, during that scene, which is in the future, I don't know how long this game's storyline is supposed to be, but between now and the imminent future where Link gets struck down, the bot activates at that point and comes back to now in order to try and fulfill Zelda's wish, which was to save everyone. Can I go over there? Doesn't look like it. That's unfortunate. This way. Can I hit this over? No. See, this is the map, another map from actually pulled directly out of Breath of the Wild. At least this section looks very reminiscent of the parts of the Goron city. But yeah, so this little Eggbot, here's Zelda's wish in the middle of combat, very, very far away. Travels back in time in order to try and resolve the future Calamity Ganon's appearance. So it starts off on shaky ground, I gotta say. And I'm not sure what they're intending to do throughout the course of this game, whether it's going to be one of those kind of split timeline dealy wheelies, and what we're actually going to do, we're going to thwart Ganon appearing in this, but it turns out that that's a different timeline from the one from Breath of the Wild, or whether we're going to fail basically, and then the things that happen in Breath of the Wild will directly ensue. So I don't know yet. I'm still a bit. When you have like a time traveling Deus Ex Machina opener to a game, I'm not really sure where it's gonna go from there. If anyone else kind of don't know if anyone else has the same opinion as me on that or not. I know Hilly and Ho, who's I don't know if you're here at the moment, but they were very much a fan of this game and some of the storytelling elements in it. And I've definitely enjoyed some of the character building moments. As I said earlier, in terms of kind of adding to the lore of the Breath of the Wild era Zelda. I'm not sure how much, how good it's been so far. I'm good. I'm liking that they encourage us from Sharky Boom in the chat towards Aslan. That's nice to see, because Aslan does have some very cool projects in the works, or at least the ones that he's told me of. I don't know if he's told Sharky Boom some other even more exciting ones than the ones I know about. Get it? Nah, I mistimed it. Oh, nope, do the thing. Okay, I guess I didn't break it? Nah, it doesn't look like I did. Dodge? Nope. Dodge? Dodge? No, it's on the wrong side for that. Ah, Mr. Chrome CRZ. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that greatly. I believe that's you, Craig, isn't it? Good. Welcome. Glad you're here. Good to see you. For those of you who don't know Craig or haven't had the chance to experience him and his streaming channel, he is a very wondrous human being, and he has a extremely entertaining stream. The few times I've managed to catch it, I've not been disappointed. So go and check it out if you have a chance. Same with Aslan, actually. I didn't give a chance to shout out Aslan yet either. He is also another streamer that I know, and his channel is amazing as well. I'm going completely in the wrong direction now, I think. So you should check both of them out if you get a chance. And I know Aslan has got a nice little community going on Discord as well, where they talking about things outside of the streams, and it's an extremely wholesome and supportive place. I love it very much. I would encourage you to watch Aslan's stream and join his Discord if you have not already. But what am I doing right now? I am going that direction. That's good. The minimap in this game, I don't know why, but it confuses me a lot. Come on, there's gotta be some kind of secret around here, right? I haven't got a single Karak seed on this level yet. I'm beginning to get a wee bit miffed. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be not you to Ganon murdering you live on stream, although that is what I just said. I'm looking forward to seeing you stream some Breath of the Wild again, and I'm excited for you to play some more of that game, because I really like Breath of the Wild. I don't know if I expressed this enough previously, but I really like that game. I bought a Switch purely for Zelda, and I put so many hours into that game. If that was the only game I ever bought on the Switch, I would consider it worth it. Very fun. I just love exploring in that game as well, which is what ate up most of my time. It was great. There was always stuff to find and stuff to do, and it was very funny. Like much more funny, I think, than previous Zelda titles. There's so many good side quests, so many good characters, and just like funny situations going on that you can kind of stumble into on the map. And it was just kind of, you know, up to you, like how much you want to explore, how much you want to side quest. It wasn't really like any, it's not like an Obsidian game where like Morrowind or Skyrim or anything like that, where there's just like a bazillion and one side quests and you end up getting, it's not quite the same as that, although you do get sidetracked quite a lot. There's a nice number, but you kind of have to go out and search for them yourself. It was just really fun. It was good. It was a nice little departure from the kind of like hand holding which is sometimes present in a lot of kind of modern AAA games when it comes to RPGs and stuff. I'm loving seeing all the love that's going on in chat. It's great. We're gonna fight a big one. We're gonna fight a big one. Hell yeah. I wonder how its weak point mechanics work in this, actually.
What?
Pardon me, gotta hydrate. I'm actually gonna switch to.
I'm on it.
Oh, he's still so far away. Yeah, I didn't command him to move at all, did I? Move. All right, let's. If I can remember what the. No. God, I've done it again. Right. Please come here. Come to me. Daruk, you as well. I always forget you've got to like control your allies. Alright, while we wait for them to get here. How do I get up there? Oh, the fire. Oh, the big rock. Let's see. Game, have you got any hints for me? I mean, this is probably the time where I was going to get... Okay, see, do you have to hit the stone? I'm not sure if my hitbox just happened to... Let's just try this and see what happens. That was great. That was very like Final Fantasy-esque anime stuff going on right there. Oh, did I just cancel that? I could just, you know, press B and ride like it says, instead of relying on my vertical moves to launch me into the air. But, you know, where's the fun in that? Playing a game properly. Might get just punched to death though. Okay, how do I... God, is it motion control? No, I just don't... Can never... The aim on that doesn't seem... Either doesn't seem very sensitive, or... Like, I'm just doing it entirely wrong. Which is... Like, what? Like, I can only move it like a tiny little window. That doesn't look good. Bomb leak. That just breaks its shield like almost instantly, so probably should have been doing that to begin with. Let's just... Nope, wrong one. This one. Probably should have ridden it. Oof. Ow. I'm curious how much you can juggle the enemy in this game. You can't, when it comes to just like fodder enemies, like the moblins or the Lazarios or anything like that, you can juggle them pretty effectively. God, it's useless for me to do that combination if I don't know how to aim properly. It looks like with that one I can only aim down though. So they're fodder enemies you can totally juggle. I've done it again. But kind of captains and boss level enemies, damn it, are kind of unjuggleable for the most part. You can kind of stun lock them though if you hit them in the right places and use the right abilities. And you've got like these abilities where like especially the freezing time one, the yellow padlock one at the top will freeze enemies in place and stuff for you. So there's a bunch of stuff like kind of combinations you can do with it. Oh, there's still something else I've got to do? Okay. Man, you guys did not get anywhere near me in time. Rolling on with Daruk. As I say, man, Breath of the Wild is a masterpiece. Are there actually enemies there? Oh, there was a captain. Breath of the Wild is a masterpiece for sure. I think it was like, pardon the pun, but it's just like a breath of fresh air, both for the series and also for like some gaming conventions in general. I think it will definitely be considered a cult, well, not a cult classic, but a gaming classic of this period. And I think even within the Zelda franchise, which is pretty storied for in terms of its the games which are kind of put on a pedestal, like Ocarina of Time or something like that. I think even amongst those, this one is probably going to go down as the one of the best ones for sure. I think it's my favorite one, and I've played quite a number of Zelda games from different generations. I kind of in Zelda in particular, I kind of tend to think of it in more of those generational terms, because there's at the very least kind of like 3 flavors of or maybe 4 flavors of a Zelda game. Kind of got your old school 3/4 top-down view, normally 2D, but also 3D on the DS and stuff, style ones. And then you've got like, I mean, there was the Zelda 2, which was like, you know, side-on platformer type, but there hasn't really been any others in that vein, so I think we can kind of just count that as like one of the core types. And then you've obviously got like the 3D ones that were kind of ushered in with Ocarina of Time. I'd say, and then you've got like the kind of evolution of that in Breath of the Wild with this. That definitely builds on some of the concepts in Ocarina of Time and stuff. But it's its own type of beast. I don't think you could put them in the same category really. I would also sort of put Majora's Mask in its own little category as well, because just because it's very different. It's not like a traditional Zelda game, because even the 2D ones have the same, you know, go through dungeons, get the various power upgrades and explore until you finally get to Ganon or Ganondorf, depending, or Valtu or whoever it is in that particular game. I went the wrong way. That's the way I'm supposed to be going. Oh, the first Korok seed. Stop rolling, Daruk. I need the Korok seed. So I think because of that, because it had that kind of like the 30-minute day cycle window where you can do stuff and then time resets, which has become its like own vein of gaming. I'm not sure if it how. I wouldn't think Zelda and Majora's Mask did it first. I imagine there's other games that did it first, but it certainly was like one of the most kind of popular games to use that mechanic, and it is very different from the core Zelda gameplay experience. So I think it's fair to say that that one might even be a 4th or 5th, depending on whether you're counting Zelda 2, kind of vein of Zelda that you can experience. But I think this one is not this game in particular, but Breath of the Wild. This generation, this world is certainly one of the most entertaining for me, and I've had some of the most fun that I've ever had with Zelda games in Breath of the Wild. So big fan. Cake Debate is saying Breath of the Wild would be dangerous for him. It's either 1,000 hours or less than 100. Yeah, I think Breath of the Wild could easily go both ways depending on what kind of person you are. I know there's some people who prefer to be very objective orientated when they play Breath of the Wild. Onto the next shrine, onto the next champion, and Divine Beast location, onto the next story mission, and they don't have a lot of time for exploring. They don't have a lot of patience for exploring the map to try and find every hidden chest, all the Korok seeds, all that kind of stuff. So, depending on what kind of person you are, and Caleb, I think if I've got your number down, you probably like spend a good number of time, but not a ridiculous amount of time in that world. Whereas I was obsessed with seeing what was behind every rock, and underneath every tree, etc. I probably should have said that like in the opposite order, but you know, gotta finish the sentence and stuff. Daruk. Okay, let's do this. I don't think I've actually seen this yet. You? Very fun. That's his ultimate power. Or not the ultimate power. I can't remember what his is called. It's like Daruk's protection, I think. The power that you get in Breath of the Wilds. Rolling. I like that he rolls around a lot. It's very fun. Up we go, up we go. Alright. Get out of here. This is my land. There you go. Yeah, I'm very excited for D&D as well. Aslan myself, and Mr. Chrome CRZ. I need to get used to what your actual handle is, so I don't just keep saying your name. We're actually going to be starting a D&D group very soon. I think that the first session is going to be on Friday for some character creation, but it sounds as if you may have already done some with someone, and that it sounds very exciting. I'm all about that. I had kind of already decided what kind of character and class I was going to play, like well ahead of time. But because you posted all of those resources in the Discord group, I just went down a rabbit hole of watching videos about different classes and races and stuff, and now I don't know what I want anymore, because I've just got like too many ideas, too many choices, and I don't know which one is going to be the most fun and best. So I'm looking forward to character creation with you, because I want to fit into the world a little bit. I don't want to just be like entirely wandering hero dropped into bigger than they can deal with situations. I should probably use more of the combinations, but no, wrong button. This one. Haven't seen. Oh, his one is cool. His vulnerability is very cool. I haven't looked at some of his other stuff yet. What's the freeze one for him like? Oh, he's got the best freezing one. Absolutely. That was epic. Come on, lock onto the little guy. Thank you.
Oh yeah, nothing to it.
Alright. Ow, 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 ow. Now that we finally have Daruk for this fight, it should be hopefully pretty good. I wanna partake in the D&D chat, but this boss, I will catch up with that in a little bit. Seems like Daruk just like he's so big that every attack just hits the thing. I wish the camera would stop being right in my face though. I like that you can just summon the shield as like a fireball and chuck it at people. It's pretty fun. I don't like fighting this boss. The camera angle is the effect that it has on the camera is just rude. Hey, you got the Fury Rush off. Don't pause to wipe your nose, Mark. This is not the time.
It's over.
Was that my magma? I kind of assumed that was just his magma. I need to play more Daruk because I've not been really paying attention to his attacks because he's just so big and beefy. It's just satisfying to hit people. I was just like standing there like it was over as well. Oh, there we go. Right. Oh! Yeah. Fury, like, or like perfect dodges leading into Fury rushes. I like the best way to deal with these guys a lot of times. Which is why I kind of like just being up in dudes' faces. So those weren't mine. It lied to me. So what? Oh, it's those pillars. Okay. Break, break, break. Bam! Nice one, Daruk. You're the best. No, we'll get the thing before it disappears.
Little guy.
Little guy. Take me into a cutscene? Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, keep all those. Yeah, keep all those. Ooh. Nice. I like your big axe though. More armor. More SPs. Yeah. All the stuff is starting to roll in. So, I mean, there's going to be a cutscene right now. If I start talking, I'm immediately just going to have to shut up for the cutscene. But I can read.
Ooh, seeing it again, it's even bigger than I remembered.
Hell yeah.
Huh? Let's get right to it then. Ooh, I can't wait.
So are we going to get to pilot this one now? Can't remember what the name of this one was. Rahu or something. My question is though, if we're getting to pilot these, like the last two that we did, but we didn't get to do the first two, what's up with that? Like, seems, I want to fly a bird. I want to roam around on a giant electric camel. That sounds awesome. Hell yeah. More piloting giant beasts. Cool. So this one is like... Oof. Rough. Fire missiles, like it. So hard to like make out what is an enemy to kill and what is just like lava rocks. So far, this kind of seems like the only ability that I need. Somebody over there? No. Get out of here, chuck in those exploding barrels. Yeah, I'm extremely hyped for D&D, Mr. Chromes. there's definitely a certain satisfaction to be had with starting a new campaign as well, and I think it's going to be great. I'm really excited for you to be the DM of the group, actually, because just knowing you as a person, I imagine you're going to be an extremely entertaining dungeon master. I'm very much looking forward to that. Let me just pause to catch up real quick. Yeah, Caleb started running his new campaign recently as well. He was telling me the other day. Everyone's very into D&D now, which I love. I think it's become. I've noticed that it's becoming more kind of popular since lockdown started. Block? Is that? Am I blocking it? No, it's this one, isn't it? That's the one. When he's sticking his hand out. Okay, let's just kill. I'm done with this now. Killing time. Are you doing running a campaign again this weekend, Caleb? I know you did it like on some Saturday or last week. This weekend that was just bad. I need to know how to block things with this guy. I'm just kind of getting wasted a little bit. I've left some dudes behind. Go back and kill as well. So I need to do that. Stop. Stop here. Do not agree. Oh, I'm walking through the environment now. That's fine. That's fine. We need to resolve. I can't be leaving some enemies behind. These guys are tough. Yeah, well, we've left them all, but I can't be bothered to waddle all the way back there. It would take quite a while. Stop, please. Die. Did it die? Oh, I've got trample with this one. This is trample. It's pretty nice. Should have been using that. Oh no, you forgot it was someone's friend's birthday? I mean, your friend's birthday? Oh, I see. What? I see. Okay. In that case, I feel like I had committed myself to something on Thursday, but I will double check and let you know when I would be most free. If not, I'm sure I can do it in the day sometime or whenever. We'll work something out. We'll work something out. Why? I'm just gonna die. That's the counter, isn't it? Yes, it is. Good. Nope. Apparently not. Damn. Fucked up. Fucked up. Yeah, damn right we're gonna restart. First I'm gonna... Ooh, did not mean to hit that button. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Currently the group has a sneaky boy and a nature lover. Ooh. Classics. Okay, cool. That is good information because I want to try and round out the party a little bit, not be the third elf ranger in a row. This is my least favorite music in the games. This particular track or just this kind of like type of track, Ross? What the hell are you playing? Oh no. Oh no, you've heard those stories? Yeah, I did play a little Southern Girl in the last roleplay I played. Again with Aslan. It's definitely in a big way of staying socially connected. Yeah, I think a lot of people are finding that. And it's just kind of like nice long form content that like people don't necessarily get like bored of or kind of worn down on too easily in the same way that like video games are in some cases. I know a lot of people have video game fatigue. Ooh. Aslan's playing. He's playing it. He's playing Breath of the Wild. I should probably turn my Switch notifications off. But he's doing it. He's diving in. I'm glad. Good to see it. Oh, thank you, Sharky Boo. I had a lot of fun playing that campaign. It's the first kind of like I've played D&D and I've only played like a couple of different different rule sets. I played D&D and Blades in the Dark mostly, or Blades in the Dark variants. They're just other. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it too much. It's just like another type of RPG system. But they've always been pretty fun. But that Western roleplay in particular was nice because it kind of like was the first, like, it's like the closest to a modern day RPG in terms of period, because you know, a lot of D&D and stuff is set in this kind of fantasy middle Dark Ages type thing, and it was nice and refreshing to play something a bit more modern. Like the Western setting just made it a lot fresher for me. I know Blades in the Dark wasn't, you know, quite medieval. It was more like Victorian fantasy, but I feel like the Western one was just like, it was just like a bit weird, you know. It's not like your typical roleplay setting, at least how I've experienced roleplay in the past. So it was just like quite nice. Something different. I just realised that I've left some little guys back there that I didn't clear out. I've got to say though, I don't enjoy how this Divine Beast controls versus how the other one controlled. I was trying to remember what it was called, but I couldn't. I failed to recall. Yeah, we're doing a bit better at this point on this run. Stomp. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. Slow down, son. Move it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Hey, do the thing. Go. Cute. Didn't know I didn't block that in time. Man, it's hard to like time when you need to block. I could just like shoot the projectile, I guess. I'm trying to leave this section with more health than I did last time, so maybe we can make it to the end. Can I blow this thing up? Just phases through it. I see you in there. Come. Oh, what? No. It's just magma stones, You have carrot. I need to stop reading the chat while I'm trying to do this thing, because it takes so long to do this level. I don't want to have to do it again. I'm sorry chat, I will read you in a second. Okay. back to these guys. Let's immediately drop the big old AoE on them.
What?
No, I fucked it up. Stand here. Lava bomb. When it comes back online, maybe. I can do it properly. No, you gotta hold the button, Mark. You gotta hold the button, Mark. What does this do in this context? Interesting. That is pretty badass. I wish I could change the controls specifically for using these guys, because having the inverted camera is like not great from this kind of like view for me, at least. I wanna have a normal camera, a non-inverted camera for doing this kind of stuff, and an inverted camera when I'm running around with the heroes. But never mind. Could switch the controls on doing this section, but that seems like giving up, you know. Okay, let's do it properly. Okay, that one's to move it around, and then I let go and do this. Just for the last two. Hell yeah. Okay, that's not quite the last two. Oh, please die. Please die. I don't want to do this again. Ow. Each one of those things does a lot of damage every time it hits me. Yeah, you're getting the hang of it, Daruk. Still so confused why we didn't get to pilot the other two divine beasts. Maybe that's a treat for later.
That was unexpected, but we pulled through in the end. You really proved yourself, eh, little guy? Now, about me piloting Rutania. Well, go ahead and count the mighty Daruk in.
Oh, thank you, Daruk.
Hell yeah.
Of course, we'll smash that Calamity cannon jerk to smithereens.
What a bro.
Oh, wait a minute. You must be starving after all that fighting. I know just the cure for that.
No. No.
My favorite.
We Hylians
primed rock roast.
cannot eat your rock food.
Doesn't it look delicious? Why don't you dig in, little guy?
Goros. They eat rocks. They're a species that were born from rocks, and they eat rocks. And apparently, Link's jaw,
How thoughtless of me. I should have
not
brought
strong
some
enough.
for you, tiny princess. Next
Or maybe-
time, I promise to bring enough for
maybe just
everyone.
about. I don't know. Inconclusive.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate the encouragement, Ross. We didn't kill. We did just about manage to kill them that time. Haha, Aslan's testing. That's why he's playing Breath of the Wild. He's testing for his stream tomorrow. Trying to get that practice in, get the skill back. It does take like a little bit of time to get back into Zelda and how it plays. And that was the last champion, guys. We've unlocked all of them. That was a lot of things that just unlocked on the map. Hyrule Outpost, that's our next main story mission. Ooh, cool. Got some more timey-wimey, really things. But that means that we are now, what, 2 hours and 20 minutes into the stream? So that's a good moment for us to have a break. I will be back in a short 5 or so minutes. Just gotta have time to rehydrate myself a little bit, dehydrate myself a little bit, and I will be right back with you for the second part of the stream. Don't go anywhere, and I will see you in just a moment. Hello and welcome back. We're back. Thank you everyone who is watching, by the way. I appreciate you all very much. So we're back again with part 2 of this, part 2 of the part 2, should I say, of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And we've just finished all the champions. I'll say that for, in particular, cake debates. The word just left my brain. I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, for cake debate's sake. Yeah, that's it. We went away to break some bread, which is an extremely wholesome pastime, and I'm very jealous that I've actually never attempted to bake any kind of bread outside of the par baked ones that you'd get in the kind of supermarkets. It's two-handed weapon bonus. I've not tried the two-handed weapon, so I don't even know if I like it yet. Link can have an idle heart. Why not? But yeah, I'd like to learn to make bread. I think it seems like something which is extremely satisfying in ways that other things aren't. I mean, just think of how satisfying it is to get like a fresh loaf of bread from the bakery.
To be anything less than capable.
I imagine if you made it yourself, it would taste just that much more amazing. I don't want that one. There's a new village. Sure, it costs 1,000 rupees.
Whoa.
I haven't been following these little side plots at all. Because like they give you, each of these little side quests, they give you a little blurb and stuff on things. Let's see if I can find another one of those shop ones. It's like, oh, a stable master has asked you to get supplies to help his customers. I've not paid attention to any of that. I will probably end up replaying this game on my own time, just to catch some of that world building and see how nice it is. Fuck Rivali. I don't even know why I'm going across that side of the map. Daruk, you need some upgrades, don't you? What kind of bread are you baking, Cake Debate? I'm sure it'll be delicious. I've had your cooking before and it is very tasty, so I haven't tasted any of your bread, but I imagine that would be just as tasty as some of the other things I've had. Combo for Daruk? Yes. Mr. Crumbs. I'm gonna vanish and sort out my washing before bed, so have a good rest of the stream, my guy. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate the follow very much, and I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. Have a good rest of your evening, and I hope you sleep well. I kind of fizzled out a bit. I'm a bit disappointed in myself. Never mind though. Next time. Why not? Let's unlock some more shops.
For once, you've done well.
Shut up, Rivali. If there was a way I could kick you out of this game, I would. Such a negative little nonce. Spear combo, sure. I like the spear. The spear was fun. Not sure if it makes up for not having the shield slide anymore though, because that was just so satisfying. Let's actually current satisfactory ratings from S tier. Well, actually, I'm not going to tier them yet. I'll tier them at the end. But from first to last, we've got Zelda, number 1, most satisfying, hands down. Following that, probably Urbosa, and then Link, then Link's sword and shield form. I'll say that. Then Impa is probably next. Her stuff was quite satisfying. would I put her or Daruk higher actually? No, I'll put Daruk higher. Daruk for just above Impa, and then Impa, because Daruk, just his size and how much weight all of his stuff carries is just great. And then I'd probably put Spear Link at the bottom of that, and then we're not going to put Rivali on the list. What's that one for? One-handed. Yeah, let's do that one. Boop, boop, boop. Hell yeah. Look at that. We got the 6th combo up. Recipe. Don't know what that one gives me, so I'm not going to bother with that for now. No. What's this Link one over here, actually? Don't have that. Bonus arts would have been nice. Yeah, nothing down here. We haven't done two-handed weapons. Don't have enough for that. Okay. Check up here. Blob. Done that. That one's already been done. Cool. Cool. Alright, in that case, I'll just get the two-handed weapons what I have actually. Because I'm going to try that out next.
Hey!
Nice. Unlocking another one. What's that one about? 200. Another 200 bucks. Okay. So I quite fancy trying out one of these side ones. You know, in the future. These ones are they're missions in the future. If you weren't here from the last one, these little sword ones. They're not in present time. They're from the time that the robots step back from. The little timey-wimey eggbot that we've got running around. So I quite fancy trying one of those. But it doesn't... I mean, they've got special conditions and stuff, and like that one's time limited. I don't know if we can... What's the info tell us? Do we have to do the special conditions? Oh, this is your classic Dynasty Warrior stuff. I wondered where this was going to come into it. So it looks like maybe you don't... Can you redo the story quests? Let's go to this one. Battle info. Yes, they've got difficulty ratings as well. Okay, nice. Okay. That's where the real Dynasty Warrior stuff is coming in, and there's rewards and stuff. So there's some more of that grind, that good old grind. Let's continue with the story then. I'm not too bothered about doing all the kind of side quest stuff now. Ooh. I think some of these take a lot more resources than others. Movement speed is pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Surprising.
Oh, we can take 2 in with us now. Fuck you. Get out of here. We need to replace you with... I can't use Zelda? Can't use Zelda for this mission? No. Okay. Urbosa,
right, why not?
you're back in.
Just stick with me, okay?
And then... Nah, let's stick with Daruk. Good old Daruk. Everyone's weapon levels look decent, so I'm not going to bother with that right now. We're just going to go onward.
With that, the 4 divine beasts were assembled with their pilots. Training began in earnest, and the plan to defeat Hyrule's enemies began to coalesce. Zelda continued her work, calibrating the divine beasts and researching ancient relics. Much to her frustration, however, her sealing power remained dormant.
Poor Zelda. She goes through so much strife because of that. That's also why she hates Link. She hates Link in the early flashbacks in Breath of the Wild. She resents him because he was chosen by the sword, and she has yet to manifest her power. So I doubt she's going to manifest her power throughout the course of this campaign. By the way, one of the things I've done since the last time I streamed this game, since Saturday, is I've rebalanced some of the audio stuff a little bit and tried to turn the in-game voices up a little bit, because I noticed that while combat was pretty good audio-wise, you couldn't really hear the cutscenes a lot of the time, which I was kind of pausing for and trying to let everyone absorb, so that was a bit of a shame. So I've rebalanced it a little bit this time. So please tell me if how you feel about it, because I can further knock it up if it's still lacking. Oh, fancy cutscene.
His Majesty did not offer even a single word of praise.
Well, it's only natural that Father would be frustrated.
He's an asshole.
Your Highness.
Right now, we must do whatever is in our power. Please inform Mifa and Daruk that we depart tomorrow morning.
Then you plan to go to the Divine Beasts? Understood.
This little guy.
Oh,
Oh, Sith Maestro. Thank you. Well, thank you very much, and welcome, Sith, and all of Sith's friends. I'm gonna be quiet for the
The reason
cutscene.
my ability hasn't awakened is because I haven't worked hard enough. I imagine that when I visit the Divine Beasts, he'll say as much. Huh? Link, you...
You caught me talking to a robot that I wasn't sure is responding to me. How embarrassing. Your little droid bot egg thing from the future. So cute.
The adjustments to the Divine Beasts are not yet complete. We must fine-tune them for the individual pilots to ensure that they will be as effective as possible. So many of their parts are complex. We don't yet understand them fully.
I love Zelda's nerdy side.
Daruk,
The new Zelda's nerdy
I have a
side.
request.
Which is great.
Might I join you for training next time? I would like to be fully prepared. Learning new ways to fight foes might do me some good.
Of course. The more the merrier. Thing is, we still need a night gritty enough to seal the darkness, and they're
Right
nowhere
here.
to be
Right
found.
here. Right
yes.
here, guys.
Although, hey, if you see anybody that... Huh?
Huh?
Oh, it's these foos again.
Your Highness, I bring news. It regards your impending death.
Good line, bro. Good line. I don't know why she's so scared. She's a badass. I'm gonna switch to her immediately and start kicking their ass. But welcome. Now that I can talk again, I'm trying to leave space for the lore in this game, because that's why I'm here and that's why I'm interested. But welcome, Sith Maestro and all his raiding party. This is the second ever raid I've experienced, and I'm very flattered. I didn't bring Zelda. I forgot I can't play her in this level. I'm very flattered, and I'm very new to the concept of streaming, so I've yet to have any of the kind of fun raiding games and stuff that you may be accustomed to. So I'm sorry. Hopefully that will come in the near future. But welcome. I hope you've been enjoying Sith's streams. I know he is an extremely entertaining person. And yeah, this is Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. In case you were wondering, it's kind of like a Hyrule Warriors. Thank you very much for the follow, Green the Ripper even. I don't know why I switched those two. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. Also, why it's hard for me to read the chat sometimes, so I apologize in advance. But thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, it's so this is kind of a Dynasty Warriors essentially reskin. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of what you see now. It's like a combo-based beat 'em up, essentially, with the occasional bosses. Well, not the occasional. There's quite a lot of bosses, and it normally involves moving around and strategically taking different parts of the map from hordes of armies. So here we are, trying to defend Hyrule and the kind of neighboring Zora, Rito, and Gerudo. Also, there's one other that I'm missing there, the Goros as well. Kingdoms from Ganon's reawakening, I guess. And this is actually take place within kind of Zelda canon, 100 years before the events of Breath of the Wild. So presumably we're going to fail miserably, and we'll wonder why we even tried. But never mind. We're still here for some of that sweet Breath of the Wild lore and character interaction, which I've heard very good things about in this particular game. I'm currently lost. I apologize. There we go. We found the right way to go. It's supposed to be pretty good. So we're giving it a check out. I'm quite a big Zelda fan, in particular Breath of the Wild. I've spent a lot of the stream just gushing about that, so I will not spend any more time because the people who've been here earlier are probably sick of it by now. I need to really start making progress on this map. Thanks for popping in, Sith, and thank you for once again for the raid. Have a great evening, and thank you for your kind words. I appreciate them greatly. I just realised that came through quite a lot later than I realised, so he's probably gone, but it's fine. I'll get to tell him how it works. Was that a captain, or was it just one of the fodder? As I've said before, this mini-map really confuses me. I think I've got a problem with games where the minimap does not rotate around like the player cursor. That always seems to throw me off, and I think that's why I'm so disoriented. Go on, stick it. Got him. Now that I'm actually coming back to Bosa, I don't know if it's because the difficulty level in the enemies has spiked since the last time I played her, but her attacks don't feel quite as satisfying as they had done previously. So I may have to rethink my current tier list a little bit. Should have just you hit me with your foot, which I feel like is some bullshit. But also I should have just used the abilities I was supposed to use at that time. Speaking of abilities, I've just kind of been ignoring her combos, which is unfortunate, and just going for the power moves. And you're broken. Very stylish, love it. Adam of Garrett, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that greatly. I know I've come across I'm sure I've come across your user tag in and amongst some friendos streams. So I'm sure you're a lovely person. I look forward to getting to know you more. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are enjoying so far what you're seeing. Also, I always feel like I need to. I always feel like I'm so monotone when I'm doing that kind of stuff. I'm really still not used to being on stream and what comes with. So and also just kind of playing and talking at the same time in general. So apologies if that sounded very monotone. Oh, I threw it. Oh, did I get him? Yes. Just I thought I'd thrown that in completely the wrong direction there for a second. I love how Urbosa's like backwards dodge is a spin. It's so good. And the forward one, I guess. There we go. Just waiting for that to come back online. I got you, fool! Now for the stylish finisher. And there we go. Give me that stuff. Hey, hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, missed. Didn't miss that time. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, Shocky Boom, you've got the opposite thing regarding the map. You like it. You get disoriented when the map rotates. Yeah, I mean, different people like for different strokes, I guess. It's the same thing as like me and my weird inversion of controls. That's what I've currently got now. I push down to look up and up to look down. Some people really hate that, and I can't deal with the normal way of doing it. So I feel yeah, it's just a personal preference. There is some games though where I go the opposite way. It really seems to depend on just like it's not necessarily the that one is bad or the other is the better. It more depends on the execution. Like I think with the as I was saying earlier, like when it comes to inverting the controls, in different situations I like it inverted. Or not inverted, as the case may be, and it all tends to be down to where the like camera is versus where my character on screen is. So like if it's like a first-person game, for example, I won't play inverted. I'll play regular with the regular orientation, I guess. But when I'm playing third-person, it wants to be inverted, and I think that's to do with like how my brain thinks about how the camera is moving versus the person. Because like, I mean, at least that's the only sense that I can make out of my own dumb brain. But because when you've got a third-person camera, and like, if I'm trying to get my hands in the right place, if your character's like here and your camera's here. And you want to rotate your camera around the person, it's like doing this, right? And that's it. It's called like orbital rotation when it comes to like 3D modeling and stuff. And when I think about it in that sense, like I always wanted it to be inverted because that's kind of how the how the rotation works, because if you're rotating the camera backwards around the point of the character, it's like actually like rotating down backwards, and so I want to push down on the stick because it's also like a fixed place orbiting like a location which is not where the control point is. I've done a terrible job explaining this, but it's just a weird concept in general, I think. Oh, thank you, Adam Garrett. I thank you for supporting my self-conscious nature, and I'm glad I sound natural. Yeah, flying is the kind of the classic like inverted thing. But yeah. I got lost in my own thought there for a second. I had a flashback to playing Halo 4, I believe it was, with my brother, and we got to there's a particular flying mission towards the end, where because we're both the same when it comes to controller inversion and stuff, so we had switched our controls, and they got to that level, and like the number of times we died just because we forgot halfway through that the controls weren't inverted anymore was just absurd, so we had to go back in and change the settings again. Alright, bombs, let's use more powers, thank you. If I'm not like thinking about it in this game, I find myself just aimlessly doing the kind of like basic, the same basic combos, unless I make a conscious effort to be like, oh, okay, now I want to do this specific one. Although I don't yet. Oh, you're gonna hit me? Nice. I don't yet have the because I've been kind of flicking back and forth between the available characters, and all their movesets and combinations are very different. So I still don't have a firm grasp on the combos, so I'm just kind of like playing it by ear a lot of the time. I find myself doing the wrong thing a lot. Oh, we need to get back in the air. Ow, how dare you. Okay, we don't need to get back in the air. Get got, son.
Sure. Fortune was not on your side.
Both say you're so cool. There's gotta be a secret around here, sure. Give me more Korok seeds so I can get the golden poop, please. I don't know if I'll be more disappointed if it turns out there's a reward for getting all the Korok seeds, which is golden poop again, because, you know, it's funny one time, Nintendo, to make me collect a ridiculous number of hidden collectibles and reward me with nothing more than a useless golden poop. That was funny the first time. The second time, it's not going to be funny. I really hope it's something different, if there even is a reward. Ow. Do I have any? Yeah, I do. I should really not be playing Urbosa when it comes to this particular elemental type of moblin, but you know, I'm here. So what's a girl gonna do? Up. Okay. Oh, come on, just... Oi, all of you guards are just annoying me. Alright. That'll do. Azan Silva with the true. The reward of Korok Seed collection is the journey itself. That is spoken like a true adventurer of Breath of the Wild right there. I'm gonna get so into it because of the stream as well. It's gonna be great. Just think about all the. I'm really sad actually that when I discovered last time that this game engine doesn't have the same kind of like interaction with kind of like elements. Like you can't burn the grass and it'll eventually set fire to the trees and stuff like you could in Breath of the Wild. It's just it's a lot more rigid, and I was sad. I was sad. All right, you want bombs, huh? Okay, take it. Yeah, there we go. That was much better, much quicker, much slicker. Ooh.
Fortune was not on your side.
Bam. Alright, let's free this stronghold. Ooh, let's... No, oh, I forgot I'm not Link. I don't have a thing like that. There we go, got it.
Well.
Okay, have that then. Urbosa is such a badass. She just like throws the bomb into them and then just jumps straight in after it. Oh, I aimed in the wrong direction, but it still hit him. Damn. Ooh. I wonder if this chest will just open for me if I don't walk near them. Why does the map zoom out sometimes randomly? Okay, is that Link that's over there?
I'm on.
No, Daruk. Cool. Fun times. Big boy times. I don't know why, but I find it easier to do the kind of perfect avoids with Daruk compared to other heroes. I just seem to land it a lot easier. Such a satisfying big boy. Yes, get him. This might just be like leaning me more towards. Daruk might have just gone up in the standings after that, because I think he's definitely way more satisfying than Urbosa now that I've played them back to back. Lock on, please, thank you. I also realized I forgot to equip the hammer as Link's weapon for this run, even though I was supposed to. Whoopsie. Where even is Link? Did he die? He might have not been knocked out somewhere on the map, because I could definitely play him at the beginning of this. Did I just leave him to fight an enemy captain too long by himself? Because that happens in Dynasty Warriors. If you don't back your captains up when they're fighting certain enemies, like they will lose, and then you won't be able to swap to them. Oh, Link got knocked out, but Revali is still here. Get prick. Get out of here. I wish I could. I want to fight you again, Revali. I want to kick your ass again. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Wah! I want more Karak seeds, don't I? Okay. Well, that's a shame. If Link got conked out, that's a shame. But yeah, we can live with that. We can live with it. It's fine. Let's actually command my dudes so that Daruk doesn't die. You've got a long ass way to run, Daruk, so you can just go here instead, and I will switch back to you once I've completed the next set of I think they're called strongholds normally in Dynasty Warriors. I haven't really paid enough attention to what they call them in this game. Did I leave items? I did collect them, good. I almost got paranoid that I've just been leaving all the items behind. Okay, what's over here? The actual quest. Alright, freeze you. Nice. I actually did the right combination there, I'm proud of myself. Come on, break. No, I missed my opportunity. Although With these more powerful guys, I don't think you can just do it. What's... Yeah, I'll just do it that way.
Right.
Fortune was not on your side.
Thanks for the luck, Aslan.
Really?
I hope... Normally that's a sign that Aslan is doing chores. Or doing some stream work, so... Hope that goes well. I'm excited to see you play some Breath of the Wild tomorrow. For those who don't know, Aslan is also a streamer. He streams under that very username right there. You should go check him out. He is extremely wholesome and a very entertaining human being. So I would highly recommend. He's a very good watch. Need to start speeding this up a little bit, I think. I'm spending a little bit too much time just using basic moves on. Whoa! I have not seen that yet. That was cool. He's using the woodcutter's axe, I think that's called. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. Oh. Okay, come on. Alright, let's go with this. You like bombs, big boy? Thinking about this some more, right? So Daruk's basic attacks, they are... I should have just stole the thing from the beginning, actually. I keep forgetting that it just steals all the metal. The magnetic power-up just steals all the metal weapons. Versus one does, at least. I need to use that more. But yeah, so Daruk's, like, basic attack is way more satisfying than Urbosa's. But, like, when you do Urbosa's combos properly, they are very... I think they're more satisfying, maybe. I need to switch back to Daruk so I can compare again. Oh, that's the wrong one, but I think it's still going to work. Just get out of this corner. Oh, I'm doing it again. My thing hasn't charged up. Wait, just... Okay. Ah, I didn't turn it. I didn't turn it properly. Oh, missed my opening. Okay, there we go. We did it. We did it properly, gang. We did it properly that time. Damn. How is everyone feeling this fine evening? Hope everyone is splendid and is having a grand old time. Because I know I am. I was really looking forward to playing this game again, actually. Because it's been... I played a number of Dynasty Warriors and Warriors Orochi games, which are basically what this game, the mechanics of this game are built upon. I'm not sure if it's the same developer, because I haven't actually looked that up yet, which I feel like I should do sometime soon. But they're very fun games, and they're just a blast. And they've got this very addictive quality to them, which is really great if you're into those kind of games, where you just have in core Dynasty Warriors games, like up to, I think some of them have almost 100 playable characters, all of which have their own unique moveset and items, and you can level them all up to level 100 and level 1. And it takes forever if you're ever going for like a completionist run on something like that. But they're so much fun and they're very addictive. I'm getting that itch again. Like after I played it on Saturday for the first time on stream, I just wanted to pick it up and play it immediately after I ended the stream. So this is definitely scratching that itch. So, and I'm a fan of those games. So just on those basics, on that basis alone, Jesus, can't speak. This game is already feeling pretty nice for me. I also love Zelda, as I said before, so it's a great mix. Whereas, like, because there was the first Hyrule Warriors game, which I didn't play, and I had no interest in playing, even though I knew, oh, it's a Dynasty Warriors game or whatever. But it didn't feel good to me because it was essentially just a reskin without much, seemingly without too much effort put into it. But this one is tied in quite heavily with lore. I did not know those guys were going to be ninjas in disguise, I'll be honest. I just kind of swung because there was something in front of me. But yeah, this game, like, because it is canonical to the series, and it from what I've heard, very good plot. It drew me in. I was a big fan of Breath of the Wild, so this was kind of a no-brainer as soon as I found out what the premise was. I'm proud of myself for dodging that. That was great. Thank you very much, Cake Debate, for the encouragement. I think it is okay to stumble after I've been streaming for three hours. Kind of feel like I stumble a lot though, so thank you very much for the egg. It's a facehugger egg, which is kind of scary, kind of terrifying. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you very much. $100 bowling. Yeah, that is a very apt comparison for a lot of the combat in this game. It's so satisfying when you, like, if you go back to, like, old levels and fight, like, weaker enemies and stuff, when you're just running through them and you can kill hordes of them with a single swipe. Because right now, I mean, I didn't power up my weapons again before going into this particular mission, but it takes a while to clear out even some of the fodder enemies in this game at the moment. 800 KOs. Also, one of the fun things about Dynasty Warriors, because there is, like, a lot of, as you can imagine from me saying that there's a whole bunch of heroes you can play and you can level them up a whole bunch. There's a lot of replaying missions, and there's a lot of grinding for certain items to get, like, the good weapons and things like that. So they do a good job of having lots of kind of different challenge modes and difficulty settings, so you can put more kind of variety in your gameplay session. Some of them are, like, timed, and they used to, like, stack, but you could kind of pick which challenges you wanted to do, and you could stack all of them. It would be stuff like, oh, you have a 15-minute time limit and you also have to kill at least 500 of the kind of fodder enemies. I shouldn't have hit that thing. And it adds a lot to it in the replay value. I don't know how many it already looks, to be honest, like this game has quite a lot of missions, just from how many of the kind of side future, because in this game it seems like a lot of the kind of side missions you can play are actually flash forwards to kind of more present day Hyrule, post Ganon's reawakening. So it already looks like there's a lot of those. I lost where I was going with that for a second. So the variety seems to be there for this one, which I'm appreciating. It's like, and kind of as I've been saying about how satisfying different people are and stuff like that, I'm quite impressed with how much attention to detail there's kind of been put into these characters. Like, and that's one of the reasons why I think Zelda is one of the more satisfying people to play as in this game, because her like movesets are all based around the Sheikah Slate, which she is because she's kind of a researcher until she awakens her power later on in Breath of the Wild, or at the beginning of Breath of the Wild, should I say, in the flashbacks. So it's very like it's very nice to see them kind of embrace like the character in the design, and it's been very true for a lot of the heroes I've played so far as well. So I'm kind of quite impressed in that angle. And like, even though I was saying there's not been like too much lore or like story per se in this game, it gives the biggest thing that it gives is kind of the interpersonal relationships between the champions and Link and Zelda and stuff. I'm quite impressed with that, and how they decided to go with that angle, because it was like the biggest question that I had from Breath of the Wild, because Zelda, you learn in flashbacks and stuff as you play that game that at the beginning, chronologically, the Zelda doesn't like Link very much, and she resents him as her knight and as the bearer of the sword that seals the darkness, aka the Master Sword. And that was never really like addressed too much in Breath of the Wild. He's like the first few cutscenes in chronological order that you see of Zelda and Link. She's upset with him and doesn't like him and doesn't want him. I forgot I could jump down. Doesn't want him following her, even though he's her knight. And yeah, it's just, and then it kind of just like falls by the wayside a little bit. You see one more like cutscene where kind of Zelda is feeling a bit better about him, and a little bit of an insight into maybe why. It's kind of just because he's kind of brave, mostly. It's not really. Oh, this guy's almost dead. Mifu's been killing it. Thanks for making that an easy fight for me. So I'm looking forward to seeing that come in this game, because as of yet Zelda she's quite indifferent to Link, I guess. He turns up with the robot, which is kind of why he's involved with the plot so far. But she doesn't seem to dislike him in the same way that she did at the beginning of Breath of the Wild. So that'll be interesting to see. Memo213, Memo probably how you say that, Mark. Welcome. Thinks this is better than Breath of the Wild? No. Is the short answer. Nah, they're different games, honestly. So it'd be hard to compare. Like the cathartic fun that this game brings is different to the wanderlust and sense of adventure that I would get out of Breath of the Wild. So they're very different games. I think even discarding that, though, I would probably... I mean, at the moment, I would play this over Breath of the Wild because I've played Breath of the Wild several times and for very many hours. But so I would play this if given the option between the two. I did that too late, methinks. That was cool, though. Oh, God. I like... so yeah, that's basically my answer. Breath of the Wild is better. And my more favorite of the games, but this one is the I'm just picked this up, so I'm quite into this right now. Boom! That didn't give you a very big window to do that against this guy. I like that they're using like. I mean, I like that they're using kind of bosses from Breath of the Wild, and and to some extent I would almost expect them and want them to. But like, so far it's like they've not been like throwing them at you necessarily, but there's also not been like repeats yet. So there hasn't been repeats yet. There's a better way to say that, but I just mean they're not trying to like almost. It's not in a super fan servicey way, if that makes sense. Like, is what I meant by like they're not throwing them at you. I'm pressing the wrong button. I should be pressing this button. But they don't make like a massive like hoo-ha about them. They turn up. They're cool because they all have different funky movesets and stuff, and they don't like then keep shoving them in your face afterwards. I don't think the captain stuff aside, like I haven't really seen them use the main bosses again as of yet. Man, that was a bad fight. I was concentrating too much on what I was trying to articulate because it hadn't properly formed yet in my head when I kind of just started blurting it out. So I kind of had to backtrack there and work out what I was actually trying to say. Right, scatter across the town. Nice, Memo 213. Memo 213. You did that the last time. I want it to be Nemo too much. What's up, dude? I beat the other guy before now. Nah, this is just a regular Blade Master. Where's the boss? Where's your boss? I need to time this. Didn't time it. Ow. I mean, you're rude. I like Link is back up, which is pretty nice. They brought him back from the dead. Or maybe that was why I couldn't switch to him. I can't switch to him? Yeah. I think maybe they've just locked him off before. You should have. Oh. It's a big mistake of me not to have got the hammer. I really wanted to know what that was going to be like. Link. So Cake Debate's saying in chat that he's not sure that he likes how a lot of the enemies' animations are kind of timed very similarly, and they kind of do the same animation and kind of tack together. There is some variation in that, especially when you're kind of hitting the enemy. But like, let me just stand still and get attacked so I can see. because you honestly like don't really notice the fodder enemies too much. Like you can see now, I'm just like barely walking around and not hitting me. They're kind of just there for you to feel like a badass. So I think maybe because oh, this is the real guy. There we go. I think maybe because you're watching it, it stands out more to you. Get wrecked. No, I don't want to give up. There we go. There you. Yeah. Oh, I need to press the button, don't I? I forgot with Link's one you have to. With Link Spears one, you gotta follow it up. I wasn't actually trying to attack you, dude. Get off, get off, get off. Hey, rude. No, I did the wrong one. I think he's behind me. Yep, he was behind me. Oh. How's that for a counterattack, son? Didn't do quite as much damage as I was hoping. Just get on this side of him, please. Thank you. What's... Oh, that was rude. Alright, I have the bomb this time then. That's what you want so badly. The background music for this fight is great. It's so... It makes me think of like the earlier seasons of Naruto, the anime. Like all the kind of like flute instruments and the kind of I don't know the names of the instruments, which is my problem. Like the drums, the really cool drums that they use. It has a certain like ninja vibe to me, and it's really just selling this fight at the moment. Like I'm fighting a ninja. Oh, those cool like execution moves. That is gonna hit me. Pause that just in time to watch it come right in my face. Oh come on, what's happening? Okay. Come on, Mark, get it together. Stop being distracted by weeb things. You didn't see that happening, did you? Oh, you did. Fucker. Alright, I'm probably just gonna beat you down. That's what I've decided. I'm kind of missing. There we go. That's the thing. That's what I wanted to do. Is that the end? Yeah. We got him. We got him. Gotta sleep. Catch you soon. Thank you very much, Aslan, for sticking around and chatting amongst everyone. I hope you have a very good sleep, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. I'll be tuning in for your stream tomorrow evening for sure. The bugger got away. These slippery ninjas. Ooh, he's back. What a fake out. Is the robot gonna get jealous of Link now?
I suppose destiny is at work then. The future is fickle.
He
Clan.
knows. He knows
Time
the
to go.
legends.
Link!
Fuck that kunai. He's pissed. Look at him. A pissed little robot. What a rabid little thing. Get out of here. That was definitely a flirty laugh. No, there's no reason to laugh like that for that long. Got them level ups. Wooden mop. Oh, it's a spear type as well. Hell yes, I'm all about that. I want to go back to my training weapon, a wooden training blade. I'm gonna get another cutscene. Looks like it. Yeah, all about it. Give me that lore. No, it's not a cutscene, it's just a menu cutscene. Damn. Nice. It's a good lot of things that have unlocked. There's so many of these little the time missions. So many of them. Right, did we get any good character up? Bonus combo, that's pretty nice. Always good to have bonus combos. Nice. Oh. What's that one then? Spear bonus combo. I don't know if I'm going to be sticking with spears yet. What's this one? Ah, there's more missions where we get to pilot the divine beasts. Yes, bring those on. Don't know why we didn't get to do any of them on this side though. Still do not know. Ah, get away from me, Rivali. Bonus hearts for Link. Take that.
Hey.
Hell yeah. I wish it wouldn't bring that menu up every time. Okay, that's another piloting mission. Bonus hearts for Daruk. Hell yeah.
Good stuff.
Man, you got a lot of hearts now, Daruk. He's very apt though. Tanky boy. Right, is that? What's this one? Two-handed weapon bonus. No, still don't have those things. What's this heart one? Increases hearts for all characters. Ooh, okay. That's nice. That's new. That's nifty. So that's the main quest. Okay, yes, I see it, robot. Thank you very much. Go away now. Cheers. Cool. Right. Right, we'll be falling behind on weapons now. So, we need to upgrade some stuff. This is still the only hammer weapon I have, which is a bit unfortunate. Does a mop. Dash attack damage plus 7. Okay. That's already like on the thing that we already have, so I can do this. No, I can't do it with the one I've got equipped. Okay. Forget that then. I don't even know. I don't even know, guys. Right, we're gonna go back to the sword. I sorted it instead of selecting it. Cool. Awesome. There we go. We're going back to the sword. And we are going to... I sorted it again. Gonna do some merging here. Right, what gives good bonus? Well, I think I have to throw in the dud ones first, don't I? I mean, I'm so tempted to switch to the ladle. I'm so tempted. I'll keep it for later. Right. Does anything then give me bonus slots? No? No? Okay. What's my core trait? It is that one, so... You should get it from the square ones. That one's the base. No. Okay. Still don't understand how this merging system works, so let's do something random. Cool, good. Hell yeah. Probably throw away something useful there. But we also got a clear space, you know, because we just stack up weapons. You're all okay for a weapon stack right now. You could probably do with a power up, honestly. Oh, let's increase the yeah, that's a good idea, because as I said earlier, I think I do better perfect dodges with Daruk, even though he's massive for some reason. So we're gonna have that one. Attack speed 4% is pretty nice. That's also pretty nice. That is probably the best. So could I possibly get both of these somehow? Which one's the better base? That one's the better base. So, can we, how does this, still no idea how this works at all. I'll just feed all of the ones that don't have any particular powers into that one instead. Nice. Cool, so now it has an extra slot, I believe, for the next time that I do this. Hell yeah. So I want this one. Is there any that will give me, like, that one gives me a boost. That as well. That's pretty powerful. I'll have that. Cool. That should, let's just eat up all of these other ones that I just have got empty slots. Nice. So if I go back to here, if that theory was correct, I just kind of have to feed, if the theory I have now is correct, I just kind of have to feed in enough of them. So like now I can combine stuff because I spent around feeding some stuff into it. So that one puts that up. That is pretty nice actually, that combination. Chance to automatically guard up to 11% from 10. That's not. That is the best one, I think. Do I heal a lot though? Decisions. This is why I don't like to do a lot of this UI management on stream. Item management on stream even. Because I'm so indecisive. And that's pretty nice as well. Let's go the drop. Let's go the healing drop. Just to make sure we're always going to be nicely healed up. That is the dream. I'm also going to do some merging into this because I really want to fight with the ladle. And that one's going to have attack speed on there. Yeah. Oh wait, what was that? Regular attack damage. Nah, attack speed better. I'm gonna start with a strong base. Strong base for that soup ladle weapon. A supreme soup ladle weapon that's coming in the future. Dude, that's just sick right off the bat. Anyway, Urbosa, the last person I'm gonna do weapons management with. Damage at full hearts. Flurry rush damage, that's pretty nice. Healing item effect. That's pretty nice. Mid-air attack damage. So battle XP +3. I mean that'd be pretty nice for just like leveling her out. Which I might just do, you know. Let me actually equip it first, otherwise I'll forget. So I believe let's add in some fodder first. We'll leave some fodder for later. So that didn't give it a slot, unfortunately. Do I have to give it? Well, no. Okay, now it's going to attain the slot. Good night, Cape Debate. I hope you sleep well. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Feed the fodder in, and then we'll get the battle XP in as well. Now we'll just throw that in for good measure. I'm running out of money. This is why the grind is real in this game. Leveling up weapons, unlocking things, all of it takes money and items. Gotta grind it all out. It's had a kind of relaxing drive time vibe tonight. Well, thank you very much for that. I feel like that's a compliment. Relaxing is a compliment. It depends how you feel about driving, I guess. But I'm glad you've enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good sleep. Now, what time is it? It is 10 past 11. I've already streamed for too long tonight, in all honesty. Today, I promised myself I wasn't going to go past 10:30, and we're well past that now. But I feel like, yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave it here tonight. I'm sorry to end on some boring inventory management. But man's got to get up and do stuff. Tomorrow. So I will have to end it there. Let me save very quickly, and then I can get on with my end of stream spiel. We'll switch to this scene. Hello, I'm big now. Once again, thank you very much to everyone for coming and being part of this stream. I'm finding it a very enjoyable experience so far. A wee bit anxiety driven ahead of streams, but other than that, I'm finding it very, very enjoyable, and I hope it's as enjoyable for everyone watching as it is for me playing. Thank you to everyone who followed the channel today. It really helps us grow. We're aiming towards that affiliate mark, which is 50 follows currently. Not currently, it's always 50 follows. We are currently working towards it. So every follow helps, and once I have gotten my shit together enough, I will read out the people who have followed in today's stream. Thank you very much, Adam of Garrett. Thank you very much, The Green Ripper, Mr. Chrome CRZ, and I couldn't say this when it came up, and I'm going to struggle again saying it now. We'll try, though. Broe Drenegrim. Bro Drenegrim. Drenegrim. I can't sit those syllables together very well, so I apologize. But thank you very much for following. I appreciate all of you greatly. Thank you all, everyone who participated in the chat. And yeah, you're all very lovely people. We have our next stream is going to be on the Saturday the 20th, as you see here. There we go. We got it. I got the camera skills, don't worry. So yeah, Saturday 20th, 5 PM GMT. We'll be back with Luigi's Mansion 3, and more importantly, we'll be back with my brother. He will be back, yes. And we'll be cracking on with that game. Same thing on Wednesday the 24th, 7:30 GMT this time. We'll be doing another round of Luigi's Mansion 3 and seeing how much we can get through it this week. I believe we've just unlocked the 8th floor. Is that right? Am I jumping ahead of myself? I think we just unlocked the 8th floor last time, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I think there's 17 in total, so shouldn't be too long before we're actually done with that game, to be honest. I'm going to be sad when it's over, but it's a lot of fun. Come check us out. If you've enjoyed this one, you may well enjoy the rest. It's the same. It's me, but double, with my younger brother, and yeah, we fight a lot. It's a good time. At least I think it's a good time. So stay tuned for that. One bit of announcement news is I am in the process of setting up a Discord. Nothing fancy. It's not going to be me being the social misanthrope that I am, especially when it comes to communicating via text or any kind of digital medium. Ironically, he says as he streams, but I'm not in any position to be able to start a true community channel or anything like that. So I know a lot of people here are also part of Aslan's Discord community, which I think is a much better experience than anything that I could ever provide. And I just feel like I wouldn't be able to necessarily keep it up and keep the same energy as from launch all the way through. So my Discord channel is just going to be for notifications for things like when streams are going to happen, for putting polls up to have some audience engagement in terms of what they would like to see streamed, and also kind of suggestions in general for the kind of improvement of the channel and ways that we can make it a much more enjoyable experience for people like yourselves, people watching in the chat. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I will have gotten through setting that up exactly how I'd like it in time for the next stream. So stay tuned for that. And trying to think quickly if there's any more bits of housekeeping news. I don't think there is. So I'll end by saying thank you once again to everyone, and I will see you on the next one. Remember, stay slimy and have a great rest of the week. Thank you very much. See you later.